Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Vocasphere, the podcast where we make learning English a genuinely enjoyable part of your day. I'm your host, Mike.
And I'm Alice. It is fantastic to be back with our global community of learners. We're here to help you navigate the rich and sometimes tricky landscape of the English language, one conversation at a time.
That's our mission. And for today's episode, we are exploring a daily adventure for millions of people around the world. We're talking about the world of buses, trains, and subways. We are talking about taking public transport.
An essential topic. We're calling this episode The Commuter's Companion, and it's perfect timing because my car has been in the shop all week, so I've become a public transport expert out of necessity.
I know that feeling. Public transport, or public transit, refers to any transportation system that is available for public use, like buses, trams, trains, and subways. It's how most people get around in big cities. My journey this morning was quite the experience.
Oh, do tell. Did you take the bus?
I did. I had to get to a meeting across town. I started by walking to the nearest bus stop. A bus stop is a designated place, usually marked with a sign, where buses stop to pick up and drop off passengers. This one had a little shelter, which was nice because it looked like it was about to rain.
A shelter is always a bonus. Did you have to wait long?
Not too long. I used an app on my phone to track the bus in real time, so I knew it was about 5 minutes away. When it arrived, I got on and had to pay the fare. The fare is the money you pay for a journey on public transport. In my city, you can pay with a special transit card or with exact change.
It's always good to have the exact fare ready. Fumbling for change while a line of people waits behind you is so stressful.
It is. I just tapped my card. The bus was pretty crowded. It was the middle of rush hour after all.
Let's break that term down. Rush hour is the time of day, typically in the morning and late afternoon, when traffic is heaviest and public transport is most crowded because everyone is traveling to or from work or school.
Exactly. It felt like I was packed in like a sardine. My daily commute isn't usually that bad because I work from home. But a commute is that regular journey you make between your home and your place of work. For many people, that's what rush hour is all about.
So you were on this crowded bus. Did you get a seat?
I did not. I was standing for most of the ride. The bus made several stops, and at one point I had to get off to make a transfer.
A transfer is a key part of many journeys. It's when you change from one bus or train to another to continue your trip. Did you have to pay another fare?
Nope. My transit card includes a free transfer as long as it's within 2 hours of the first tap. I had to cross the street to a different bus stop to catch my connecting bus. This one was much less crowded, thankfully.
It sounds like quite the journey, and it also sounds like the perfect moment for our first learning check of the day. I'll ask the questions, and you can provide the answers, Mike.
I'm ready.
Okay, listeners, here is your first question. What is the difference between a person's daily commute and a transfer?
A commute is the entire regular journey between home and work, which might involve several parts. A transfer is one specific part of a journey where you switch from one form of transport to another, like changing from one bus to a different one. Excellent distinction. And question number 2. Why is it a good idea to have the exact fare ready when you get on a bus?
It's a good idea because many bus systems, especially if you're paying with cash, do not give change. Having the exact fare makes the process quicker for you and everyone else, and ensures you don't overpay.
Perfect. Now, while you were on the bus, I was having my own adventure in the subway. The subway, also known as the Underground in London, or the Metro in many other cities. It's the underground electric railway system. How was that?
It was efficient, but busy. I started by going down the escalators into the station. First, I had to get through the turnstile. A turnstile is a mechanical gate with revolving arms that you pass through one by one after paying your fare or swiping a card.
I always feel like I'm going to get stuck in those.
Me too. Once I was through, I had to check the route map. The route map is a large diagram that shows all the different train lines, stations, and where they intersect. It's essential for planning your journey. I needed to take the blue line downtown.
So you found your line, then you had to find the right platform, I assume.
Exactly. The platform is the raised area alongside the track where passengers wait for and get on and off the train. It's very important to be on the correct platform for the direction you want to travel. There are usually signs that say uptown or downtown or eastbound or westbound.
That's a common mistake for tourists to make, getting on a train going in the wrong direction.
I've done it myself. I was waiting on the platform when an announcement came over the speakers. There was a delay.
Oh no, a delay is never good. It means your train is going to be late. Did they say why?
They said there were signal problems, which is a common reason. It meant I had to wait an extra 10 minutes. When the train finally arrived, it was completely packed.
So, packed is another word for extremely crowded, similar to how my bus was during rush hour.
Precisely. I had to squeeze on. It was standing room only. And this brings us to the topic of public transit etiquette. This is the set of informal rules about how to behave politely on public transport.
That's a big one, like not taking up too much space with your bags or not talking loudly on your phone.
Exactly. And the most important rule is to give up your seat for someone who might need it more. That means if you are sitting and you see an elderly person, a pregnant woman, or someone with a disability, you should offer them your seat.
Absolutely. It's just common courtesy. Did you see any bad etiquette on your trip?
A little bit. There was a man with a huge backpack who kept bumping into people. But for the most part, everyone was well behaved. My trip was during peak hours, so it was understandable that it was crowded.
Let's talk about that. Peak and off-peak are terms used to describe travel times. Peak times are the busiest times, like rush hour, and sometimes the fares are more expensive. Off-peak times are the quieter periods in the middle of the day or late at night when fares might be cheaper.
That's right. Since I've been taking the subway all week, I bought an unlimited pass. An unlimited pass is a type of ticket that lets you take as many trips as you want within a certain time period, like a week or a month. It ends up being much cheaper than paying for each individual trip if you travel a lot.
That's a smart move. It saves you money and the hassle of paying a fare every time. Well, this has been a very thorough exploration of our daily travels. It seems like a great time for our final learning check.
Let's do it.
Okay, listeners. Question 3. What is the difference between a platform and a bus stop?
A bus stop is a designated spot on a street for buses, while a platform is a raised area next to a track inside a train or subway station. You wait for a bus at a bus stop, and you wait for a train on a platform.
Exactly right. Now, the final phase of the journey, arriving at your destination.
The best part. After all the transfers, delays, and crowded spaces, it's always a relief to finally get where you're going. What a comprehensive trip through the world of public transport.
I agree. Let's do a final rapid-fire recap of all the amazing vocabulary we've covered today. Ready?
Ready.
Public transport/transit, bus stop, fare, rush hour, commute, transfer.
Subway/underground/metro, turnstile, route map, platform, delay, packed.
Public transit etiquette, give up your seat, peak/off-peak, and unlimited pass.
Wow, that is a full schedule of useful vocabulary. We sincerely hope that breaking these terms down within our stories has helped you understand them better and feel more confident navigating a new city.
That is always our goal here at Vocasphere. If you found this episode helpful, and we hope you did, please take a moment to give this video a like, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our future lessons.
Your support truly helps us continue creating this content for our amazing community of learners all around the world. Thank you for joining us for this extended dive into the world of commuting.
We'll talk to you in the next episode. Until then, travel safely and happy learning, everyone.